Alright, so I came here to speak about some stuff that I found weird. Really just wonder about the human race and what we have become. Now, this is coming from someone who is an absolute gooner, and I'm trying to get better, for Christ. And man, people are fucking weird with their fetishes. Let me just be blunt. I think the first thing I want to talk about is, first of all, the weird fetishes. And I just want to speak about NTR for a second. Because who in their right minds looks at a woman they marry, they love, a woman that they love, who could get you out of your worst times, the love of your life, a relationship, it doesn't matter. The feeling alone of being loved is insane. And people like being cucked. They like watching their girlfriend get piped by another man. That is betrayal. That is stupid. What the hell is wrong with you? Why? Just why? Why do you look at your woman getting piped and you say, yeah, now this is some real entertainment. This isn't the hub. You're not watching some random girl get piped by a random man. This is your girl. The lady you went on a date with. The lady you confessed your feelings to. And say, yeah, I'm gonna watch her get piped by another man. Ninja, get the fuck out of here. I'll also guess I'll put this here. Just fetishizing groups of people. The first one is black. Like, I am not kidding. That when I searched up black on the Rulist 34th, I've seen so many comments from people who say that they're black. Listen, it's the internet. They can be lying, of course. But people who say themselves that they're black and say that black or BWNO, Black World New Order, is weird. How does that feel? BWNO probably has a lot of overlap with the NTR fetish society, but how does it feel for those, groups of people to look at freaking black bullshit, between the space, WNO, to look at that shit and say, this is weird? Even though it glorifies them sexually in a way, how does it feel to know that the people you're fetishizing think it's weird? How about we turn this around? How about if people started fetishizing you or your groups of people? What if they start fetishizing fucking Jews, fucking Indians? What if they start fetishizing your culture because they think it's hot? That would be weird. That would be insane. Like how in Limbus, the game I love, there's some fetishizing of old women. I mean, that's to be frank, there's only 3 old women you can fetishize: Altis, Moses, and Bina. Even though Bina doesn't look old, but they still fetishize them. And I just gotta think, like, imagine you're an old lady and seeing these posts about fetishizing old women. Yes, with enough energy, you can refire even a dying star. Which, ain't gonna see what this is going on about. The fucking law. Okay, buddy. But I was saying, I just think it's weird. Now, next thing I want to get on my chest. Freaking transformation, growth, expansion, domain expansion, whatever you want to call it. How do you get harder? How do you get hard from this? How do you get hard from giant women stepping on you? How do you get hard when you see, I don't know, a woman just get bloated like a balloon? How the fuck do you get hard from that? How do you get hard from people fucking shitting themselves? What is... Wait a minute. This... I'm gonna mute it. But like... I just gotta question you. How do you get hard from this? How? What the fuck even is that? What is that? Oh, it looks like that one. Oh my goodness, it looks like that one thing from Adventure Time. How do you get hard from that? How? Just how? That's not even human anymore. That's not human. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you? And before you ask how I know about that animation, racialism thing, and it popped up, and I just questioned myself. How do people get off to this? How do people get off to literally watching someone shit themselves? How do people get off that? How? I just want to understand. Like, I understand different strokes for different folks. But how do you look at a person shitting themselves, soiling themselves, defecating themselves, and you say, yeah, do that again. I was so close. How? Next topic, Gooners. Gooners, oh boy. Like, I understand Goonets are sometimes just a different whole breed. Morning Glory Milk Farm. Best example. Fucked by produce. That's a thing. 365 days. How women Goonets are a whole other breed, bro. Like, all of character AI is a great example of how Goonets are insane. You search on Mahito, and for some reason, he's the CEO of a company. 99 of WLW or Women Love Woman bots are goon bots. Just so confused how these things just happen. How does a person getting turned into one of those things from Adventure Time get people hard? How do people transforming or getting turned into a giant get you hard? How? Just how? And I just wonder how these things happen. How? Bad childhood? Is that it? What kind of shit does need to happen in your child for you to like diaper fetish content? What needs to happen? I want a fucking blueprint of one of y'all who is watching this video has a fucking diaper fetish. I want you to tell me what the hell happened in your early days to get you like that. I'm gonna be real. I'm not happy that I got so fired up about this, but it's something that I genuinely thought about for a second. People fetishizing characters. Sure, they're characters, but people also fetishize real people. You can go on character AI and like search up Mo Sarja, a guy who does 3 a.m. content, and people say he's your husband. Who? Him? This ninja's an AI. Like, imagine this. Imagine you got popular. Imagine you turn into a Grammy awarding motherfucker. And then you go on character AI, you search your own name. And all of it is just like fucking smut content. It's just all content that says, he's your dad, he's your husband, he's your brother, he's your stepbrother. When you really think about this, you just gotta put yourself in the shoes of who the people are fetishizing. Like, imagine you got popular. Imagine you are that. You are the man. And you go online and see a bunch of bots about you saying all this stuff. Now, sure, maybe those bots aren't exactly those kind of bots. Maybe they're wholesome bots. But that doesn't change the fact that some random person out there, woman or man, sat down, made that bot, came up with the fucking idea, the greeting, the personality, the scenario, and just make it. They have to go through all that process of fetishizing a real person. Sure, maybe sometimes they forget they're real. And by that I mean caricatures. A great example is how I show Speed on stream usually is this rabbit animal, or at least he used to be back in the day. But in reality, he said himself that he's just sometimes goes out on walks and just has extra money in his pocket to give out to people in need. In reality, he's a really cool guy, a real wholesome guy, but on streams he's a wild dog with rabies. That's what I mean by caricatures. But like, it gets to a point, man. So again, I'm not really that happy that I got so fired up in this video, but it's something that I needed to get off my chest after thinking about it for a couple seconds.